Hello, welcome back to the Postpartum Diaries. It's not going much better. I'm about to hit 6 weeks postpartum. Week 5, it's like I'd say the beginning of week 5, like end of week 4, beginning of week 5, I was feeling like we were starting to get somewhere, like big turnaround. Christmas happened and we both got ill. I've just had another unsettled baby, like at times just inconsolable, screaming child, but something else. Like, see, there's always a new positive and a new negative. The new positive though, 2 nights ago, he did a 6-hour stretch of sleep. I picked up my Kindle for the first time yesterday. It's just making me feel like me again, and that's the first me time I've had. Like, I've had my phone doom scrolling, but my Kindle was like my first escape, you know, like my first proper escape. Eventually it'll be like days out and stuff like that by myself, but at the moment it's the little blips. I have to play music in my ears because I get very frustrated, like internally when he cries, like when I know there's no reason for it. My nervous system, oh my god, it is awful. I guess like the first few weeks were a lot more rough than this because of the sleep deprivation, but even after getting sleep, I'm still so stressed. But he's given me his first smiles this week, at least at me. He did a smile before, but it was at his book, and I thought, rude, do one at me. So I've got one at him. I've got a smile from him at me. He's had his first Christmas. It's very daunting though, knowing that like no matter how ill I got, like imagine if I had like a stomach bug or something that literally took over your body. My stomach is like, oh, I don't know how much I want to show on here, but like, you can tell the bottom, it's definitely very like soft and squishy, and I don't think that's gonna go away. I think that's like the mum pouch thing where like it's like loose skin, but as a whole I definitely feel like we're getting somewhere in terms of my stomach. I definitely feel like, in comparison to a few weeks ago, obviously, a few weeks ago you can even argue was when I gave birth, but in comparison to even like, I think 2-3 weeks ago, I am looking a bit different. At the very beginning, I was very much like proud of what my body had done. And don't get me wrong, like it's incredible what my body's done, but I am getting to the point now where it's like, well, that novelty's wore off. The fact that I had plans back to back every day, I loved it because I was like, something's going on every day, so I'm not have that daunting thought of like, no one's going to be here, no one's here to help me. But now my family are all ill, so no one is here to help me. I've also been ill. I almost can't believe what I've just gone and done, because even just week 4 me, I think, would have gone into a coma. Basically, I just went to Blue Water, and if you don't know what Blue Water is, it's a shopping centre. I did that on my own. I got on the bus. I got on the bus with a buggy, and I went to Blue Water. Did damage. Oh my god, I did some damage. But the thing is, I just need some nicer clothes. I picked up like a couple basics, a couple like nice but casual bits, and like a couple dressy bits, makeup, and McDonald's, although I didn't really enjoy that because I wanted to like really just quickly eat something to like regenerate my energy basically, and then just carry on with it because I did it all around his feed. He fed at 7:30, which you'll see is not a nice time because I wanted to like get out by like 9, half 9. Well, no, I wanted to get out and at Blue Water by like 9, half 9. So then by the time I got there, he needed a feed within the next hour, and then I would have only had the next 3 hours to get home before his next feed, which I managed, but he is having it a bit late, and I did buy like an emergency bottle of food in case, you know, he kicked off beforehand. But moral of the story, I got out and I got into a shopping centre. What the hell? I filmed my Christmas haul, so I need to get that up because it's the first week of January. I need to get it up. At the very beginning, I was in M&S, so I did look and I did buy him just some basic baby grows. I got a pack of 5, pack of 5 white, and then a pack of 3 ribbed ribbed baby grows because he's got loads of 3 to 6 vests, maybe 2 tracksuits. So I just wanted to get him some sleep suits so that I have like a mini collection when he goes up in sizes, because I had no baby grows. And now I have like a start. I might get a couple more, obviously, because 8's not a lot, but it's a start. So that, say he just grows overnight, then I have it. Jumper from Bershka, you know, like off shoulder, cute, but it does make me look a little bit like bit 2000s. Anyway, I'm gonna start eat 3 meals a day, balanced, not being super strict. Like, I want to start eating like chicken and potato dinners and like veg, you know, like healthy, but I'm not gonna be whipping out Caesar salads. The reason I'm having so many takeaways at the moment is convenience, because I don't have the time, because he just gets so fussy, especially in the evenings. I don't want to get fixated on the numbers. I really don't, in general, so calories or weight. I just want to be eating, like, I guess, a healthy amount. 7 weeks in, did I mix this? It's just been a massive whirlwind of a time this past 2 months. Like, it's just been, like, to think 2 months ago I was heavily pregnant and now I have a whole child and I've nearly gone through the whole of the newborn phase. I just can't really comprehend it. Yeah, I just can't. There is nothing quite like this, and there's never going to be anything quite like this. I think, especially with like the lack of support from family, due to illnesses and whatnot. Luckily, I've had his dad's support, which I'm really grateful for. But besides that, besides him coming over, I've been very solo. And even obviously when you have visitors over, it's nice to take the load off that, like that mental load off, I guess. But then at the same time, you're still making bottles, preparing bottles, changing him, feeding him, burping him. You're still looking after your baby whilst friends are over. So that doesn't kind of stop. Like every time there's a new week, it's like, you know, it's a new week. So I'm just trying to look forward to each next stage as well, rather than like, I think people, obviously where people bang on at you so much, try enjoy the newborn, enjoy the newborn, enjoy the newborn. You feel like so much pressure to be so present, which I get they want you to be present, but it's very, very pressuring to be like so present when you see you're so overstimulated, you're so stressed, you've got so much going on, and everyone's like, oh my god, just like enjoy it. It's like, how am I meant to enjoy it when my child is screaming most of the day, doesn't sleep at night? Like, how am I meant to enjoy that? Like, I really, really, really try and give myself more grace, because I'm like, I'm 7 weeks in. I should not expect to look like fucking Hailey Bieber right now. I just really am like disappointed with my body, and it's not a good relationship to have. That's why I'm eating better. I'm not calculating shit. Quite frankly, I'm not going to be sat here counting every single calorie I eat. I'm not even going to be counting calories, full stop, but I'm going to try and be more sensible, basically. Like I said to my sister earlier, or yesterday even, I said, I'm basically going on a loose diet. It's like being conscious, but not everything's premeditated and calculated. It's just a case of like, I want to eat a breakfast, I want to eat a lunch, and I want to eat a dinner. Hello. Oh my God. So Remy went to his first little outing last night. He was out for a few hours, without me, by the way. Like, he was at someone's house. He went out, you know, he just went out on the streets. So I had a few hours to myself. And, it's been so nice. Well, he's here now, but he did that yesterday. So I, for the first time, had like more than 5 minutes to myself. And the amount of stuff I could get done, astronomical. I got so much done. Like, give a mum 5 hours-ish and say, come on. And she will go, you fucking bet. I cannot comprehend, like, I'm pretty sure I had 2 loads of washing done. I sorted all of his 0 to 3 clothes, put them in bags. They're being given away to like people that obviously need it. Because I'm not going to sell it. I can't. If you think I'm going to put all of that on Vintage, you are having a giggle. I'm not doing that. And also like having to take it all out and post the parcels, etc. Like I'm not doing that. Sorted all of his, like, I looked through all of his Christmas stuff, separated like what was toys, what was clothes, got all of his 3 to 6 clothes in a pile ready for him to wear. He's been 3 to 6 as of like, not yesterday, it's been a few days now, say 7.5 weeks. Yeah, but he's no longer a newborn, so as of today, he's 8 weeks. That's so crazy. He has his first jabs on Monday, which means I have my postnatal check on Monday. Today I went out with a friend. Like I met her in the TikTok comments. See, this is crazy. I met her in TikTok comments. Her boyfriend went to one of the same secondary schools as me. What the hell? Like, what a coincidence. It was so nice to actually talk to someone that also has a baby. So nice. And it was really funny because her baby's like nearly 6 months. So I was holding him and I was like, oh my God, I've skipped 4 months. Because my baby's obviously nearly 2 months old. It was so nice. It was also so nice to have a baby that wasn't a fucking potato. Like, I love my baby, but he cannot do much. No on 6-ounce bottles. Fat. Oh my God, the last 2 nights he's slept like 6, 7, 8 hours. Like, 2 nights ago he slept from 10 till 6. And then last night it was from like, I think like 11, 12 till 6. Then he fed, right, catch this. Then he fed at about 6:45. Was it 6:45? 6:30, I don't know, something around that. Between 6 and 7. And then he went back to sleep. He went back to sleep. So I got another nearly 2 hours. Call me back tomorrow and I'll probably tell you the opposite, but I know it's not linear, and I know that just because like we've had a good couple of days does not mean we're always going to have good days, but it's nice having a good day because you think like when you're in the trenches, you don't even think like it's so hard just to get through to the next day, whereas like you have one good day and it's like you really embrace it. And then tomorrow I have my sister over, then Sunday I have a friend over, then obviously Monday I've got my jabs. I wanted to do this thing where I want to have something going on 5 days a week. Is that a bit aspirational? Maybe, but I want to like have something going on 5 days a week so that I'm mentally occupied, because if I sit here with my own thoughts, does me no good. I've had the heaviest personal week that you can fucking imagine. It's been awful. This week has started tragically. Like, it's ruined my January. It's ruined my 2026, if I'm honest. But onwards and upwards. And here's to 2027. This is a really weird setup I've put here, but I'll go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. We are now at pretty much at 2 months of postpartum. Yay! Tomorrow is 2 months, and honestly, the position we're in now, I'm sorry, this is really too weird. And obviously this is really up. The position I'm in now compared to where I was even 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I can finally say night times, all good. Night times really, apart from the... See, my problem with his nighttime, right, is he started off doing like 4 to 5 hour stretches. I was, obviously at that point I was like, wow, because going from like 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 is game changing. And he did like a stint where it was like 12 till 6 or 12 till 5, and I thought, great, because you know, a solid 5 hour sleep, 6 hour sleep for me is unheard of, and was great. But now, see, it's a good sign that he's doing this, but at the same time, for me, it's inconvenient because I can't fall asleep till like 11 o'clock midnight, and he's been doing, so he'll fall asleep between like 6 and 10, right? Say 7 and 10. And that is his nighttime sleep. So he'll sleep from there, maybe stir, you get him back sort of thing. But he will sleep till about
3, 4 o'clock in the morning. See, now this is my problem. I fall asleep around 12 and you think I'm up 3 to 4 hours later. I'm not getting that one long stint of sleep. So he's up 3, 4 o'clock. He feeds, I change him. I have to engage with him a little bit to kind of get him back to sleep because a lot of the time he's not tired straight away. It doesn't knock him back out to sleep. He is normally up just for a little bit. Like, there have been some difficult nights though where it's taken a while, where he's tired but he's fighting it. But then he'll sleep from say 5 till 8, which is good, you know, like it's really good. Like, it's really good he's got that routine. So he's sleeping like 8 to 10 hours, not horribly, but at the same time it's like I'm getting maybe 12 till 3 and then 5 till 8, which is fine overall because it's a lot better than I was getting. But in the same breath, it is still quite difficult because I'm not getting a proper sleep. I'm not getting that long stint of sleep that like you feel like you need to survive, and I'm not getting that. So that's hard, but honestly, I'm really grateful that he's even sleeping through the night. I would class this is my version of through the night. It's obviously not through the night yet, but I would just prefer it if it was like a bit different. But here we are. It's a routine that is working for him. So he's getting sleep, I'm getting some sleep, we're okay. Daytime on the other hand though, I feel like nighttime's got better and then daytime's got worse at the very beginning. Like, as soon as my nighttime's got to 4 or 5 hours, he was bad. And then he did fall back into his 3 to 4 hours at nighttime. And then now we're back on track, you know? So eventually, hopefully, we can get maybe 8 till 6. That would be beautiful, because then at least I get that 12 to 6. Because when I got that 12 to 6 stint at one time, oh my God, it definitely made a difference to my mood and everything. I just can't believe, like, when you're pregnant, like, you have all this ideology, and then when you actually have them, it's like, whoa, like, it's crazy. And also, I've had that, like, at first I was like, I don't know if I want a boy. Like, before I found out, I was just like, I want a girl. Like, I want a mini me, you know. I'm so skinny's glowing, hello. But, yeah, I feel like since having him, it's like, no, he is my precious boy. Like, there is no way I can imagine having a girl. No way. Like, he's my baby boy. Like, there is nothing, I just, like, there's no point in which I would go, wish I had a girl. None. So if you do have gender disappointment, or you're like, oh, I wanted the opposite gender, honestly, once you have them, and it's got to the point where I'm like, you know what? If I had another baby one day, I'm not mad if it was a boy. Because they have each other, and then it'd be really cute to have like 2 brothers, or if he has a sister that he can protect, it would be so cute. But then if he has a brother, it's like they can play together and they can be best friends, hopefully. We all say that. We all say babies closer now so they can be best friends, but it does take a while. I know some people get to a certain point and they go, oh, I actually do want another one, but I am doing this solo and there is no way in hell I would like to add to that. It's been very tough mentally, very tough physically, mentally especially so. Still now 2 months postpartum, I'm still very much not depressed. I wouldn't say I'm depressed. I would just say, like, I'm struggling. I have a lot of struggling moments. But I just keep going and I'm trying to keep myself busy, and I'm quite a high functioning depressive person. When I have depression, I'm very high functioning, and I just kind of wing my way through it. You think, oh, I can't do this anymore, but then the next day comes and you've done it. So it is what it is. Could I get support? Yeah, but I honestly don't, there's not a support network or thing that I can think of that I would really gravitate towards or feel like would help me. I feel like a lot of my depression and a lot of my mental state comes from childhood, comes from teenager, comes from like deep issues within my life. Since becoming a mum, my mindset is so different. I've grown as a person so much in the last 2 months. Like, all of a sudden, nothing else matters apart from your baby. And they mean that when they say that, because they are your priority. I've sacrificed my health. I've sacrificed loads for him. In the first 3 weeks, 2 weeks, I ate near to absolutely nothing. Some days I ate nothing, drank nothing. So I literally have sacrificed everything for him. I've sacrificed my sleep. I've sacrificed everything. My priority is my family, and it's really put things into perspective of like how I see people, how I see my circle, how I see people in my circle, how I navigate things, just my outlook on decisions as well. Like he is the center of my universe. He is the center of everything. Everything I do is for him. You just become really selfless, and honestly, I feel like my empathy has increased, my sympathy has increased, my nurturing, like my nature to like, my mothering nature sort of thing has increased. Like I want to help people more, I feel more generous, I feel more kind, because I feel like, especially before getting pregnant, I just feel like I was very like, whatever, like I really wanted a fuck it mindset, and now I'm like, no, I don't want a fuck it mindset. I want a generous, nice person mindset. Really find that like where my effort should go, basically. Like my effort shouldn't go into certain people, and especially when I'm not getting the effort back. So I just think, yeah, my effort goes into him and his life and my future, because my future is his life. And where I've got some time to myself on Thursday, getting that, recollecting my thoughts, my mentality, it makes me a better mum. If you can have breaks, if you can't have any breaks, I honestly applaud you. You're doing great, because I had no breaks for about 7.5 weeks. So I am now able to have some time away from him, and oh my god, it makes me a better person. It makes me a better mum. It rejuvenates me. I can just gather my thoughts so much better. Oh, sorry, the kettle's on, but yesterday I got my nails done for the first time ever. Who am I? I mean, I love that I'm like hysterically been crying, but then I'm like, look at my new nails. I am just at my wit's end. He's 9 weeks old today. I'm obviously out of newborn, which is great. Like, I'm glad I'm out of newborn, but today has just been, I don't know if it's postpartum rage. Like, if you're screaming or crying, like hysterically crying, is it still classed as postpartum depression or rage if it's only when like your baby's screaming? Because I just feel like my nervous system is so overworked. It's just because I have no support. I have no family. I have friends, but like I don't have a friend that I can just like be like, come here right now. I don't have that. I don't feel like I have someone that can take Remy, you know, someone that can take him for a couple hours. I don't have anyone apart from his dad, and I don't want to have to keep fucking texting him to come here, because that's not right. I need to be able to deal with him on my own, but just at the moment I just feel like I can't. Don't get me wrong, like he's a lot better at night. He is better in the day, that like occasionally I could put him down for 5-10 minutes with like baby sensory or his play gym or something along them lines, but in the same breath he's still so hard. Right, so he's still awake, but it's been like 2 hours, 2.5. So I'm just gonna have to wing it for now. I'm so exhausted. I just really hope I can watch Love Island. But yeah, that's my update. I'm gonna make a cup of tea because I don't know what else to do myself. I was messaging his dad, but there's not much he can do, is there? So I'm so like drained. Like my poor eyes feel dead. Literally, this is the only way I can talk to you. I am baby free right now. I've really been sat down for like half an hour. I literally cannot be baby free because I sat down, like the white noise is still on from when he was here. His dad and his mum as in his dad and his dad's mum, just came around and gave me a face mask. So I'm gonna do that. Gonna shower, face mask, pajamas. Oh my god, it just feels like a dream. I don't know whether to I need to wash and tumble dry my sheets, but I don't know whether to do that today. I might not, because I don't know how much time I have. I don't probably have a lot of time, so. Because I've already been sat down for so long. Run my shower. Not run my shower, just stir it. But I can actually enjoy my shower. I don't have to rush it because I haven't got a child, so. Enjoy my hair before I go bald. I was sending someone a voice note, not a voice note, like a video on Snap the other day. And I was like, oh my god, my hairline. And then I realised that my hairline is slightly bald. But I think it's fine. I think it might have just been on that video, because now every time I look at it, it's not that bald. Like, I have a lot of baby hairs, so I think it was just that. But I mean, maybe I am balding, who knows. I don't think I am though, but anyway. Makeup's pretty tea because it's new makeup, so it's not makeup that like keeps crumbling off. She is cute. Look at her. My hair's been left natural today. I feel like it's also quite nice. Just how it's been left. Anyway, I will see you at some point, but I feel like I've adapted to my nails now. Having nails as a mum is a bit weird, but yeah, definitely shorter next time. Definitely, but I feel like my child just acts up, because I swear to God, they got here and he's like smiley, happy, calm, and as soon as he's with me, he's like, rah! You know? Obviously, I now have to end this video. I don't know where I was at. It must have been about 10 weeks postpartum. In the last clip, I'm now 12 weeks postpartum. I'm actually 13 weeks postpartum tomorrow. Not been uploading much, but I think February/March, gonna upload more. But things have definitely gotten so much better. I still really have my moments. I still have like the moments where I broke down earlier. Like I do have a couple of them here and there. Like definitely like maybe like 2 times a week. But I've got no storage on my camera. Wait a minute. The storage is back on my camera. I've deleted like one video. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm now pretty much 13 weeks postpartum. Yeah, I am just way more in the swing of things. Like, his nighttime sleep is definitely still really weird. He now does like 6 o'clock, 6:30, maybe 7, till 3, 4. And then he'll sleep again till like 6 o'clock, maybe 7, maybe not really 8. Like once he wakes up for that like 4 a.m. feed, that's it. Like then he does feed like every 2 to 3 hours. He still feeds every 2 to 3 hours and he's on 7 ounces. He feeds a lot. But he did have his second lot of jabs the other day, which knocked him out. And I mean, not in the tired sense. He's been angry. This child does not like his jabs. I mean, I feel like the 8-week ones are different because he wasn't really aware of what was going on back then. Whereas these jabs, it's really felt like you hurt me. I felt like, I don't know, it's because he's older and more aware. He's just like really, I don't know if he's really emotionally affected by the pain as well. But he has just hated life the last day and a half. In a couple hours, it will be 48 hours since his jab, so he's definitely been eating less. He's still been okay, like he was still quite happy this morning. He's way more smiley now, obviously, than he was a few weeks ago. Way more smiley. He does play, like I can prop him up on the sofa and he will just chill. He's still obviously quite demanding, but like he's a lot easier to manage, but there's definitely still a lot of bad moments. It's just, I feel like they're not as consuming, and I feel like he's more baby and he's like a person and he's not, I don't know like how to describe it, but it does just get a bit easier. But I don't want to say it gets easier because there's still a lot of bad moments and moments where I really do struggle. But on the whole, I feel a lot more calm. I feel a lot more confident in my abilities. Like if I know I have a whole day to myself, I'm not immediately like, whoa. I still don't like having a day to myself or a day doing nothing. in terms of with him. And this week's like been ram-packed with plans, so I don't have until next Tuesday, I don't have anything where there's nothing going on. Literally the weekend, Monday's busy, Tuesday, Wednesday, today. Well, today I'm not busy, but Remy's not here, so I've been able to edit this video. Tomorrow I'm busy. Saturday I'm probably hungover. Sunday I'm busy. Monday I'm busy. And it's actually really nice, but, well, it's not really a but. It's I just wanted to end this on a positive note as well, because there's been a lot of like here, there and everywhere. And from this point onwards, I'm going to do a bit more like show rather than tell in my videos, because I feel like I just ramble. But I feel like for this type of video, this is a ramble video. But no, the reality is, like, I feel like we should tell mums that the reality is it's so hard. You can have a village, well, actually, to be fair though, if I had my village, I definitely think it would have been a massively different experience. But the thing is, I have my family now, as in, like, this is my family. Like, Remy is my family, he is my everything, and you just sometimes have to, like, ignore the outside noise, or just not put your energy into certain things. Because if I tried putting my energy, fuck's going on with the light? If I tried putting my energy into some stuff at the moment, it would drain the fuck out of me. I would not be able to handle it. So I'm actually quite glad that I'm not glad that some things have gone south or happened, but in the same breath, my life is quite peaceful right now. Like, there's not many people in my circle, and it has been quite refreshing to just be me and Remy. Yeah. But yeah, like, doing it alone is so fucking hard. Like, I will not even sugarcoat it, as you can see earlier. 3 months in this weekend, and I really do feel like 3 months is the turning point. I really do feel like this is a turning point. Because you think, like, sometimes it'll be like 2 a.m. and I'm like, I really can't be fucking arsed to make a bottle and feed him and put him back to sleep. Because obviously sometimes you can't put them straight back to sleep. They are up and they're crying and they're overtired and they're fighting sleep and all of them things. And sometimes it's like, I will get up and think, I'm so fucking tired. I look in the crib and he's just grinning ear to ear because he finds it so funny that he's up for milk. And it's like, those moments is just so nice. Not that I didn't like him as a newborn, but I feel like it's just where there's so many negatives. There's so many hard things you have to go through postpartum with a newborn. And I feel like the negatives often really cloud the positives. Whereas I feel like now the positives are really starting to take over the negatives, which is really nice. I feel like there's more positive in the day than negative, which is just game changing. I'm like, the glass is more than half full, you know? Whereas before it was like 10% full because I was just drowning in it. Whereas now I'm like, not that I can swim, but in terms of postpartum, I feel like I'm swimming. I do feel like things are slowly but surely falling into place and feeling a little bit more like settled. That's all I want. I just want to feel more settled in my life, and I feel like things have happened that I feel a little bit more settled. But I feel like this year is very much just observing and watching how things go. There's no like plan or what I want for in my circle. I'm literally just watching everything happen and just kind of going along with it. But I do feel a bit more relaxed now. So at least when I'm not fucking having to deal with something environmentally, I'm a bit more chill on the inside. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed, because I've not posted in a month. This is going up tomorrow on the 20th of February. If it doesn't, you can hold me to it. And then I've got another video on here that is not on here, but another video to edit, which will go up next week. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.